Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. UPI reports that a three-judge panel of the International Criminal Court, ICC, has ruled there is sufficient evidence to send former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte to trial. The pre-trial chamber unanimously confirmed all three counts of crimes against humanity, including murder and attempted murder, stemming from his controversial war on drugs campaign between November 2011 and March 2019. This period covers his final years as Davao City Mayor and initial years as president. The judges found substantial grounds to believe Duterte is responsible for these crimes, stating the attack was widespread, large-scale, and systematic. Human rights groups allege his campaign resulted in thousands of deaths. The ICC presidency will now establish a trial chamber for the next phase of legal proceedings. Duterte was arrested in March 2025 following an ICC investigation that began in September 2021. Japan is significantly bolstering its defense capabilities in the southern Ryukyu Islands, establishing a southern shield in response to escalating regional security threats and a perceived erosion of confidence in U.S. security guarantees. This strategic pivot, driven by concerns over China's growing military power, includes the deployment of long-range missiles capable of striking targets in China. The Japanese government views the current security environment as the most severe since World War II, prompting a substantial increase in its defense budget. The focus is heavily on the Nansei Islands, a chain extending from Kyushu towards Taiwan, which is crucial for maritime defense strategies aimed at containing Chinese expansion. This buildup also involves acquiring counterstrike capabilities, a move that stretches the legal definition of self-defense under Japan's post-war constitution. Analysts suggest that these developments are not only a reaction to China, but also a reflection of growing unease in Tokyo about the U.S.'s reliability as an ally, particularly under shifting geopolitical administrations. The America First policy has amplified these concerns, leading to increased public skepticism in Japan about the U.S. commitment to mutual defense. At least 10 individuals sustained injuries following a series of tornadoes that impacted northern Oklahoma in the United States on Thursday. The storms traversed parts of Enid, a city situated near the state's northern border, inflicting substantial damage. The Vance Air Force Base, located approximately 129 kilometers north of Oklahoma City, was also affected. Local officials and the Garfield County Sheriff's Office reported no immediate fatalities, though injuries were confirmed hours after the tornadoes had passed. Local media outlets indicated that roofs were torn from buildings and power poles were toppled in the affected regions. This report is from Somhunet. A married Ukrainian couple, both 75 years old, were killed in a Russian drone attack that targeted Odesa, Ukrainian officials reported. The overnight assault on Thursday also damaged residential buildings and struck a foreign merchant ship. At least 13 people were injured in the attack, with the couple's deaths and another injury reported from a separate strike. Images shared by officials showed a building engulfed in flames and another torn open. Ukraine's Air Force stated that Russia launched 2 ballistic missiles and 107 drones, with air defenses destroying or jamming 96 drones, while 10 drones and 2 missiles hit targets. Russia claimed its air defenses shot down 10 Ukrainian drones. The attacks occurred amidst new EU sanctions targeting Russia's energy, banking, and trade sectors. Al Jazeera. An LBC investigation has exposed a disturbing scheme where an individual allegedly linked to Iran's intelligence service approached an undercover reporter with offers to pay for criminal acts on London streets. The initial task involved burning effigies of political figures, a method seen by experts as a tactic to build trust and test individuals before escalating to more serious sabotage, potentially including arson. Counterterrorism police have been alerted with similarities drawn to previous Russian-ordered attacks. The suspect used the Telegram messaging app, advertising high-paid work in a secure environment. Security experts note this reflects a growing trend of states outsourcing hostile operations to financially motivated individuals, bypassing formal ties. The investigation highlights concerns about foreign influence and the potential for anti-Semitic acts to be exploited. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.